learn about narrative structure. What do you think's happening in this picture? What story is being told? When telling a story, you usually tell something that happened to you, something that happened to someone else, something you saw, or something you read. A narrative structure has chronological order, the order in which the events took place. It uses the first person, I or we. Sometimes it uses the third person, he, she, they, etc. Paragraphs have a topic sentence. What will your narrative be about? It has supporting details. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who was there? What happened? Essay is very much like a paragraph, only longer. It has an introduction, a thesis statement, which is simply a topic sentence, supporting paragraphs, and a conclusion. A good narrative story is clear. Did you provide enough information for the reader to follow your story? You don't want your reader to get lost. Be interesting. Use descriptive words to paint a picture of the scenes to your reader. Stay in order. Use time order to help your reader follow the story. Don't forget to use transitions. Add transitions. These help your narrative flow well. Use formal language if you need to. Consider your audience. Who are you writing the narrative for? Use proper word choice. Remove or change slang, cliches, and excessive words. And finally, add an interesting title. Come up with something creative. Look at some books on your shelf for story titles. And finally, always proofread. Use a spell check or have someone review your work. Here's an example of a narrative paragraph. Here's the topic sentence. My grandparents' house was a magical place for me when I was a little girl. This whole paragraph's going to describe a magical place. It uses transitions like however and one day. It uses descriptive language. What kind of place was it? It was a magical place. What kind of loft? An amazing loft. What was that chicken coop like? It was smelly. What kind of wood was it? It was black and it was chiseled. You can get a picture of it. And what an interesting way to describe nostrils, curious black holes. Great descriptive language. So what kind of story would you like to tell? A story about someone who succeeded? Maybe a story about how you got your name? A story about a time you overcame something? Or a story about someone or something that you lost? You get the idea. Happy writing.